Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube and Facebook? This is Top Rope Wrestling Talk. Dom throwing up gang signs, and we're also here with Wendy. My
What's up,
boy
jerks?
Jose, my
What's
boy Jose
up?
is kind of MIA right at the moment,
No,
but
that was my and that was
he'll
my Pentagon shit, by the way. That was just
shit, man. Well, we ain't talking Ciro Miro right now, but I'm sure it'll get worked into the show.
had to show him
Um,
love.
before we get going and we kick everything off, you guys can find us obviously on our YouTube page, but also come over to Facebook. Find us on our group, Top Rope Wrestling Talk. If you want to talk wrestling when we're not doing a show, come on there, join the group, talk. We do everything. We've got pay-per-view threads, we got TV threads. We talk about the shows. We've got group championships.
Yep.
We're a up and coming, blowing up group, and we want all of you. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
one more thing. I've been wanting to do this. Leave your comments below.
Yes.
Leave the comments below.
I didn't know we were gonna do a YouTube page until after we did the recording, and I was dying to say that, like, yo, leave the comments below. Like right here. See that? Yeah.
Yeah. Right
That's
down
the face
there.
on the bottom.
Right down there.
Down
But-
where? Down
there.
So guys,
I always wanted to do that too.
before we segue into everything that we have to talk about, because I know Wendy has like a whole notebook full of stuff she wants to cover tonight.
Only 3 little pages, bro. Don't exaggerate now.
Okay, I exaggerated just a little. You know, I we talked last week. I was the only one that hadn't seen Power. I hadn't watched it. But your boy came through and he finally watched his first episode of Power. And listen,
Woo!
I'm gonna.
One of us.
I am gonna. Finally, it only took me 7 episodes. I was blown away. It was when people say less is more.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Corgan and NWA has the less is more mentality.
Yes.
And it's freaking perfect. Now, the only downfall I would have, and I also heard this in an Eric Bischoff interview that he said, I don't know how well it would transition to major TV, and if it did, and when it does, it needs to be like a Saturday morning type deal,
Oh, yeah.
or
I
a
can see
midday,
that.
because what he's doing now wouldn't translate into late night wrestling to compete with AEW, WWE, NXT, and all of that.
Yeah.
But
I
overall,
agree with that, but
overall, I was 100% impressed, and I'm going to continue watching just like I did with Impact.
you know what, Wendy? We hate to say we told you so, but
We told you so. I don't hate to say it. We definitely told you so,
I
bro.
don't either.
You did.
It's like
You're
when you
just being
say,
polite.
yeah, it's like when you say, with all due respect, like we hate to
There's
say,
no,
we
there's
don't.
no respect.
There's none. There's
There's
none.
no
It's the
respect.
same thing.
You're a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. Okay, I'm a dumbass.
Yes, he is.
I'm a dumbass. Oh, you weren't supposed to agree, bro.
I'm a dumbass. I still love you though.
So,
I'm just a dumbass with a podcast now.
right?
We're all there, really.
Yeah, we are.
Like we could literally start the show with just "Welcome to Top Rope. We are the dumbasses. How you doing tonight?" Like leave the comments.
Sounds about right. Hey, dumbasses. Comment for the dumbasses.
So now that I open with that, I'm going to kick into something that Wendy wanted to talk about, and we just discussed a little bit. I think this is a great way to really kick the show off. We're not gonna get kicked off YouTube. We're not Cornette. We're not Cornette.
No.
We're not corny.
No, we're not corny. So, Wendy, I'm gonna lead us. I'll lead us into it, and you take us from there. How's that sound?
Sure. Okay, we can do that.
So, what we want to discuss and what we've talked about, and like I said, we talked about briefly, was the Nyla Rose being transgender, a fully transitioned man into a woman in the women's division.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna pass the mic off to Wendy, and let's hear her take on this.
Honestly, it makes me very, very angry when people start off with their jokes of when they make these horrible like man jokes and stuff. I'm like, it's entirely unnecessary. It's ignorant. She's a woman. That's all there is to it. And then it goes into this whole the whole social sciences of it all. Like, just do they define gender by what's between their legs, et cetera, et cetera? Because if that's the case, that's just dumb. Because some dudes with dicks that are absolute bitches, and that's all there is to that right there.
Wow.
True.
What?
We know a few.
I
We
mean,
do.
yeah,
We used to work for
exactly.
one.
For free, unfortunately.
Oh, did I
Work.
say
It
that?
was work too.
It really was.
And
Did I
this is a
did I
It was
say that out
drudgery.
loud? My
you
bad.
you
On the recording, we
all
can
right.
just go through and edit that shit. We won't, but we
We
could.
di-
We could, yeah,
We're
yeah.
totally digressing from the point that Wendy's trying to make.
I'm sorry. Please go ahead, homegirl. My bad.
To be honest, I don't know what the point is that I'm trying to make. What I originally wanted to talk about was intergender wrestling. If
Okay.
someone had read the notes,
My
Oh, I
bad.
did, by the way.
the epic book of notes.
We'll work our way there.
The Book of
I mean, we're
Strawmaster.
get there. We may as well. I
We'll
mean,
get there. We'll get there. I definitely do want to talk about that though.
then
Yeah.
let's do it. Let's talk about it.
Well, I got to get my point across at what I wanted to get my point across over
Well,
this
what's your
Nyla
point
Rose.
What's your point?
Look,
I think it's the same one.
Nyla's fully transitioned and
Yes.
cool. She's a woman. She wrestles in the women's division. Awesome. Now, everybody gets so down and shits on AEW and shits on her for that. But if a woman transitioned into a man and started performing with the men's division, she would be praised as a pioneer.
Yeah.
Am I right?
I think you are. I'd say so.
I mean that, and I guess that's just the way America goes, or the way things are nowadays. But it's just like, yes, guys,
But I
I
think
watched. What were we gonna say?
I think if it was someone who transitioned from female to male and he is wrestling in the men's division, you would still have people that would say, well, he's still built like a woman and he still has the small bones, the smaller muscle density. Why is he even there? They being the fucking morons out there, always find something to bitch and bemoan about. And they
Amen.
always find something that's wrong and something that
Yeah.
the reason they shouldn't be there.
Oh, I can see it now. They need to kick him off at 205 Live or something.
Yeah, absolutely. They would find somewhere.
Here's the thing: that person would never be on 205 Live. They'd be in AEW because AEW is so open to that, and they're kicking down doors and barriers in that sense,
Yep.
and I love it. They got Sunny Kiss as well. And, the one thing that really irks me. Yes, I watched Total Divas with my wife the other night. Yes, shame. And don't get me wrong on what I'm saying. I have nothing against this, but they're pushing Sonya Deville as the first openly gay wrestler in WWE, and they're pushing the gay, which is great. It's awesome for the LGBT community, and that's awesome. But let's not forget, Darren Young was actually the first openly gay person in the WWE. Where is he now?
They fired his ass.
He's in the indies.
They fired his ass. They didn't say it was because he was gay, but you, me, and everybody else knows that's probably 95% of the reason that he got let go. But why wouldn't they let him run with it?
I know. I don't get it either. I mean, I guess it was just time and place. But, and they even came out about a month ago, no pun intended, and said they had signed their first openly gay wrestler, like a male. So I guess they're trying to get Sonya over as like the first openly lesbian woman in WWE, which might be true. I don't really remember anybody else, but like they really weren't the first. They're just the first ones that have been accepted in WWE. It's not like they were the first. They were just the first ones to pretty much not get fired. So, there's a big difference.
For a moment, though. Let me play devil's advocate for a moment. They keep pushing the term openly gay. Darren Young wasn't open to begin with. He was outed.
Yeah.
In a
Okay. See, I
very
didn't
awful
remember
way.
that.
Yeah.
You got a
Yeah.
better memory than
He
me.
got he got pulled out of that closet and tossed into the spotlight. And then he was just kind of like, well, crap, I'm out. Like, what's
Right.
up, y'all? You know?
Right. Like, oh shit. I guess
Yeah.
everybody knows I'm
And
gay. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna
I
happen?
was reading, I can't remember if it was an interview with him or Stephanie McMahon that I was reading, but Stephanie McMahon was the first person he called, and he was just kind of like, so what now? And she was like, oh, don't worry, dude. Like, it'll be fine. It'll be whatever. You know, you'll still be on TV. You'll still get airtime, whatever, whatever. Woo, woo, woo. Where's he at now?
Woo woo woo.
You know
You
it.
know it.
Oh man. But yeah, no,
We are
I
such
totally.
wrestling marks.
We really are though. We really are. But it's great. It's great. It's great. It's wonderful. And speaking on Nyla or whatever, just going back to that, like I'll break fourth wall because y'all already know it. I have a gay brother myself. I've met a lot of his friends, and some of them are transgendered. And I got to be honest with y'all, and I don't mean this in a hateful way because I love my brother. I don't judge, but I don't understand that community worth a damn. And I wouldn't. I'm a straight guy. Like, well, how the hell am I supposed to understand that? But a lot of people that don't hate. I'm in a position where, and a lot of wrestling fans are when it comes to Nyla. Not all of them are jerks, but a lot. I'm in the position that a lot of wrestling fans are. Where like, can you wrestle? Are you good? Like,
Yes.
you say you're a
Yes.
woman. You went through all this to become a woman. You're a fucking woman in my eyes. Like, I don't care. I don't have to understand you to actually accept you. That's the big thing when it comes to Nyla or any of these people and wrestling fans in general. Is like you don't have to understand why they did it. Just accept them for doing it. Huh? On cue. On cue. There goes my gay brother and my brother-in-law. Hey, welcome to the show, guys. Like,
He's like, why'd you just out me
exactly.
on YouTube?
Like, yeah, they live in my house, y'all. Like, I'm not, with my wife and my child. I don't have to understand that type of lifestyle to accept it. And I think wrestling fans need to get on that too because it just makes us look the way people think we look. Like we're a bunch of ignorant, underwhelmed. There they go again. Hi. Make sure you're in this episode too. Every episode. There they go.
We've only had two.
I know, and they're in
That's
each
every
one now.
episode.
All right, get the fuck out. Your 15 minutes are up. Go smoke. I'm jealous. But it makes us look like people think wrestling fans look like we're just not smart enough or we're ignorant or we're rednecks or whatever the fuck. Like that's not true. I accept Nyla Rose for what she is. I think people should do the same. If you can't, I mean, I'm not going to really argue the fact, who am I? But it just seems kind of childish and stupid, and it makes us look stereotypical as fans. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Yep. Agreed.
So intergender wrestling, Wendy.
Yes.
Since you've got the hot topics, so I'm gonna tell you how I feel about intergender wrestling.
Okay.
I have no problem with it. What I do see and what I feel there are certain female wrestlers that can
Oh yeah.
Yes,
do intergender
absolutely.
wrestling, and
I
there
agree
are
with that.
some that can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
no doubt.
you've got Tessa Blanchard. She's fucking killing
gosh,
it.
she held
Oh,
her own the
yeah.
other night with
My
Brian Cage.
My only downfall is she needs to be in more matches. Excuse me, with other males and kind of separate herself from Sami Callihan. I know Sami Callahan's put her on the map for her intergender wrestling, but it's time for her to spread her wings and fly away from OVE.
Right. Right.
As far as like AEW's intergender, Tony's already said that it's not gonna happen. I mean, I guess you can't say it's not going to happen because you never know what's gonna happen. But as of right now, AEW is not gonna have intergender wrestling. Holy crap!
Oh,
we've got. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Very own corny.
It's
Holy cow! Yo, we're on live right now, bro.
It's all good.
Good. So just to get you up to speed, Mr. Late to the Party, we're talking intergender wrestling right now.
Fun.
Always.
So we were just talking about how Tessa Blanchard is definitely one that can hold her own, and that there are some females that can't hold their own and shouldn't do intergender wrestling.
Right. Now, I do have two things to say to your point, Bruce.
Okay.
One, I marked right the hell out when Tessa beat Brian Cage last
Oh
Oh
hell
Tuesday.
yes,
yeah!
I mean, that was great. I
yes,
jumped off my couch. I was clapping.
yep.
I'm all for her getting a title shot. I think it's great. And two, I think she's going to do exactly what you said and separate herself from Sammy and OVE when she pulls Sammy's title, the
Yep.
first chance she gets. So let's
Uh,
go, Tessa. I want to see if Impact will actually go through with this and give her a title run. Like they
Tess,
should, but I
she's
want to
not
see
gonna
if
get
they
it right
do.
away. She's not gonna get it now. Sammy hasn't had the belt long enough.
Eh.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But
Yeah, but
so
that's what I mean. This feud has gone on for a while. It's gotten deep. So
it
like if
has.
she comes in and snatches the title from Sammy, you're like, all right, I get that. Like it might not be the end of it, but you would understand if she took the title. And I really want to see it, like with the way they've been going, because Impact has gotten much better, y'all. Like I think
Oh
we already
yeah.
said that. But let's see if they have the balls to actually put their world title on Tessa Blanchard.
Can,
Like
can I
that's what
just
I'm waiting for.
can I just say something before Wendy goes hits the mic and tells us how she feels? Jose, man, your hair, you look like you stuck your finger in a light socket, dog. What the hell is going on?
Are you kidding? If I grew my shit out, it would look just like that. That's why I keep it short.
I can't
Jose
judge. That's why
Jose
it's
just
all
looked like
bunged
he
up.
went 12 rounds with Mike Tyson the way his hair's all flying around.
Oh no, Jose got a good look going on there. I let my shit grow out like that. I look like Sideshow Bob. No lie.
It's the curly hair life, bro.
Right?
I'm,
Don't
I'm a
knock,
little jealous of those curls. I got like
don't
the
knock
boring
these
straight
curls,
hair.
baby, or what would be these curls? Would be.
Especially with that Walmart scarf.
Oh,
Oh, he
Oh, he
went
went
there.
there.
you better get your ass out of here with your friggin' Walmart fake NJPW shirt on.
And notice
I,
nobody can
I
say
bought
anything
my
about
I did
Sweet
get him from
NJPW
Charlotte.
shirt
Walmart
on
though.
Wish. There you go. Look at that.
Yes, we brought him in. We got a guest, y'all.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, he showed up here too. First
Where it
back to the
belongs.
Excel this.
Yo, that was mean. All right, Wendy, where you at with this intergender wrestling?
I love it. I miss it.
Mhm.
That's why I love other I loved watching it on Impact. I got so hyped. It's what I love about the indie shows, like having gone to primetime and seen so much of it. And it was like, Faye Jackson versus Joey Ryan, some other chick whose name I can't remember in a tag match, an intergender tag
Some
match, two
chick I can't
broads against two
remember.
dudes. I can't remember. Sorry, Jordan something or other, but definitely not Jordan Grace. Trust me on that one. And see, even
Mm.
Jordan Grace, she does all these
Oh,
intergender matches that are amazing.
Yeah, she's a
I
badass, y'all.
miss it. I miss it, man. I used to love watching it on like during the Attitude Era. It was one of the greatest parts of WWE.
That's the thing I was
so
just about to say is like everybody says, "Oh, you got to go all the way back to the Attitude." No, you didn't. Just put on El Rey and watch Lucha Underground. It happened every week.
Oh, Lucha Underground, yeah,
No,
they
I mean
definitely did it.
long before Tessa and Brian Cage last week,
yes.
we had
Hmm.
Taya and Brian Cage in
Yes,
like
yes,
anything goes hardcore, Temple Street fight on Lucha Underground, and I
yes.
mean putting her through tables and throwing her
Mhm,
across the ring
mhm.
into guardrails and shit,
Yup.
and like no holding back, and he still barely beat Taya. It was an awesome match,
Oh
you
yeah.
know. So it's like people say, "Oh, well, this hasn't happened in a while." And I'm like, "It happened last year. Where we all?"
Yeah. But I got so hyped every time I saw it on Lucha Underground. I was just like, hell yeah, dude! Like this is the wrestling that I grew up with. This is what I miss, and this is what I love.
I feel for Lucha Underground though,
Look,
man.
Oh
look.
It was a
yeah.
good show, and the people behind it just like sunk that shit.
Oh yeah.
You want to know
Eh,
how I
eh,
know Wendy loves intergender wrestling? Wendy, can you show the world the shirt you have on?
Oh, please do.
Show the world the
got me.
shirt you
Got
have
me.
on.
Can you guys see? Good old
Oh
Joey
yeah.
Ryan
Mister
riding that
M-
lollipop right there. Look at that.
Mister Intergender Wrestling himself.
Mr.
The
Dick
king of
Dickinson.
dong
I was
style.
just about to say that.
And then you got
The
Jose
king
with
of
his
sleeves, baby.
Wish.com shirt on.
And this shirt came from the
Hating on New
very
Japan.
hands of Joey
Hating on New
Ryan.
Japan.
So
I'm not hating on New Japan. I'm just hating on the
Oh,
shirt.
wait
I
a
mean that
minute. Hold
shirt.
on, guys. She just said that came straight from the hands of Joey Ryan. Like she got to.
Handed it over. I
You
gave him
touched
a 20. He handed me the shirt.
you touched the dong, didn't you?
No, I did not actually. I was on my best behavior. And at that time, he wasn't in wrestling gear. Like, he came out in just a t shirt and jeans. He was wearing like a red Disney shirt. And I was like, it's awkward because he's wearing a Disney shirt. And I don't want to be like, grabbing that dick, you know, like
That's
it would be
what,
weird.
that would have made it so much better.
Yeah,
It
like
would have been awkward for me, man.
knowing
Look,
knowing
Disney Plus and Dick.
right?
That's
Perfect
what the
combo.
plus.
I mean,
That's what the
but
plus stands for.
knowing Wendy the way I do, I'm amazed she didn't like just say to her husband like, "Get a picture of me grabbing Joey's dick."
No, but he did give
He
me an
would have,
autographed shirt,
too.
which was cool.
He probably would
Shit,
have.
I would
He
have.
would have.
Would
He'd be
have.
like
Jose
this.
would have grabbed
He'd
it.
have been like this goddamn pervert.
If my wife would have said that, I'd have been like, "Wait, let me get my phone right quick."
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
hold on. Okay, go ahead. Good light. We
Yep.
got it. Click.
He
This is
definitely
going
would.
right
He
to top
actually
rope
did
wrestling.
suggest it. He was like, "Do you want to go grab the dick?" And I was like, "No, he's not in ring gear. I don't think like he's in gimmick mode. I'll leave it alone for now."
He's always in gimmick mode.
I don't know. He didn't look like it at that moment.
He's
sure.
always
so-
in grab my
Sure.
dick mode. Yep.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures on Twitter where he's in the airport and people are grabbing his dick.
Right? I'm sure he has like 100 people at least a day be like, "Yo, let me grab your dick." Like
How
people.
fucking- Listen.
See,
As a
if you would have
man,
had Hope,
Yeah,
Hope would have went and
no
gone and
doubt.
grabbed the dick.
Hope would have grabbed.
Oh yeah,
as a
she would have
man,
been.
How
Yeah.
awesome is it to have random women come up and say, "Hey, I want to grab your dick for a photo"? How
Right.
awesome is that?
Right? Only in wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I would have let him dick flip me in an airport.
Right?
I'd have taken the
I'm
dick
not
flip
gonna
in
lie,
an
I
Right in the
was
airport.
middle
like,
of it
yo,
all.
Flip it. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. Like, you know.
So Jose, how do you feel about intergender wrestling? What is your take? Don't listen to what we said. I want to hear what you got to say. Your take on intergender wrestling.
Oh, I love it, bro. I'm always down for it.
All
Man,
this
a few
being
words.
said,
James Ellsworth should still be the intergender champion. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my God. Oh
The
my
big
God.
hog.
Oh.
Wow.
You know what? I want to see him and Joey Ryan in an intergender tag match with a couple of women. Like
That'd be
that
dope.
would be awesome.
That'd be dope.
Imagine Joey Ryan and Candice LeRae versus Carmella and James Ellsworth.
Right?
With Jim Cornette as the commentator.
All right, we're not trying to get him kicked off air. I want to see the show. You know what I'm
We
saying?
want to have this actually happen, y'all.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was good,
All
though.
that being said, dream matches with current rosters. Let's start with WWE. Dream intergender match.
A dream intergender match in WWE with just WWE superstars.
Yes.
Raw and
Current
SmackDown.
roster.
Raw and
You want to do
SmackDown.
NXT? Let's toss in NXT as well.
All right.
Okay.
I think I got one.
Honestly, an intergender match that I would like to see in WWE would be Luke Harper versus Rhea Ripley.
Wow.
Ooh, yes. That would be
Yeah,
good.
I was gonna say what I wanted to see, and since they're on the same show, if y'all want to make this happen, but what I would want to watch would be Shayna Baszler against Tommaso Ciampa.
Ciampa.
He's Italian. It's Ciampa.
No, it's Ciampa, but
They
okay,
could try
we'll go
they could
with
try
it.
to white
We'll
that
go with
shit
it.
up in WWE. He's Italian.
Anglicanize it.
He's the Sicilian psycho. He's Tommaso
We'll go with it.
Ciampa.
That would be
okay?
an amazing match, dude. That would be fucking crazy.
That would be, yeah.
Right? Like that shit would be sick. I mean, they'd probably never do it, but it would be sick.
Who's next?
Jose? I would like to see.
She said Jose, then she started.
She said
He didn't
Jose.
talk. He didn't talk. He didn't talk.
Yeah.
Jose.
If you keep quiet over there,
gotta
I'd
admit.
like to see teacher versus student, Becky versus Finn Balor.
Ooh.
Oh,
Right.
That's like the battle for Ireland right there.
Yep.
Shamrock on a pole match.
Oh my God. What a dick.
I know. I don't even try to deny that shit.
Look, we don't even give Jose time to talk, guys.
Please,
Like he's
Who
ready
you like?
he's ready to speak and we just cut him off. Like I'm sorry, Jose.
The ADHD kicks in.
You know why we did it? You know why we did it? You're late.
That's what she said.
Hey, like a period. Better late than never.
Right?
True. Gross, but true.
That is all.
But how about Bailey versus Johnny Gargano?
Ooh.
Okay.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting. What about husband versus wife? Candice versus Johnny.
Oh.
That almost feels too obvious.
That's
What
why
are they
they
fighting
say
about? What are they fighting about? The toilet seat being up?
That's what I was just about to say. We got to wait till they get divorced and then they have the match.
Okay.
Like, winner gets all your shit.
Okay.
Winner walks away with the new car you just bought 3 months ago. That type of shit.
So,
if they go to the main roster, it will only be a matter of time before we get that storyline anyways.
That's true.
God,
right?
I hope not.
That's true.
Sad, true.
So I'm gonna hit NWA real quick.
Do it.
I want to see Thunder Rosa versus Eli Drake.
Ooh,
that would be good.
Hell yeah. I actually I kind of want to see Thunder Rosa versus Nick Aldis, but that's just me.
But Thunder Rosa against anybody, though.
Yeah. Dude, she's so badass.
Yeah.
What about Melina showing up this week?
I was just about to say Melina versus James Storm, bro.
Yo, that whole little nice, by the way. That whole little faction that just kind of came together like Voltron at the end of like NWA Power with like Melina and Thunder Rosa and Marty Bell was like the fucking shit. I saw that. I was like, oh, they're taking over. Like, women's division is on lock. They got this. especially after Thunder laid out AK-47 in the middle of the ring. I was like, yes.
Yeah, it's good shit. Good shit.
That's definitely good shit. Oh.
Oh my god. That's probably the closest Moxley impersonation I think I've ever heard. That sounded just like him on the Jericho interview.
Oh my god.
That's like my Moxley McMahon combo.
Now,
I'm gonna have a pooper scooper. Oh, it's gonna be such good shit. Oh.
Now, and when they're both coming to the ring, they both look like they have Tourette's.
Oh.
Sorry,
oh my god. Oh my god. Corny Junior's here.
So lucky I couldn't find a tennis racket.
Oh god.
I got one sitting outside. I should grab it and wave it at you. But I'm too busy rocking the Dynasty lifestyle.
Right. He got rid of the AirPods though. They were dead.
Yeah, they were. They died.
They were totally dead.
So let's say Tony and the boys put together a main event intergender match. Who would be a main event of Dynamite intergender match for you guys?
Ooh. You know what? Nyla and Wardlow.
Ooh.
Enough said.
Yo, you want to see a mind blown? Sheeta versus Omega.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Fire.
I had written down in my notes, because all of my notes.
Yeah, you're at 10 pages. Look, she even had little hearts scribbled on there.
Right.
She wanted to
no, there were
about.
spots where Homegirl straight up whited out things and rewrote them.
This got out of control.
You can tell she's got a busy job.
I do. I just had like
my notes are not as long
as
her.
When your
boss is out of town, you take advantage, all right?
She did not do any of this at work. That's bullshit.
Listen,
okay? we all work hard.
You guys are blowing up the admin friggin' message board, and I'm at work and I can't answer it. My pocket's going ding, 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 ding. I got my supervisors and my bosses walking by me like, "What's going on?" I'm like,
you just gotta mute it sometimes, bro.
Thankfully, my boss is cool, and I walked in and told him like, "Yo, I would be working, but I'm sick as hell, so I'm just gonna sit over here and do my work and message my crew about this podcast." And he was like, "Okay, yes."
All right, Wendy, what do you got for us?
All right, maybe not main event, but I would love to see Kong and Luchasaurus, two behemoths.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh.
Right. Cool. And then on the other end of it,
she said the double cool.
Riho and Marco Stunt, two tinies.
Yo.
Right. Two
That might
Indians going at
that
it.
might be the first time that Rio has like a height and size advantage on somebody.
Bro,
That would be
The
the
Bro,
first
only
time
in a
time.
Marco
toy
Stunt
box
didn't
match.
Yes.
They already did the
We had
Toy
the-
Story
we
thing
had
on
we had the
BTE.
Monsters Ball and
Yes.
Impact. This would be the toy chest match.
That would be that would be the first match in Marco's history of wrestling that he wouldn't be a human ragdoll.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what
That's
I was
not
thinking.
necessarily true.
No, I like that a lot though. Like I'm sorry, I got to give you one of them too. So.
There you go.
What do you got for us, Jose?
How about Cody Rhodes versus Brandy?
Too obvious.
Why are you going to go to WWE for? They left that company.
Well, you came up with Johnny and Candace, so.
Well, it was WWE. It fit the mold.
Well, it's AEW. It fits the mold too.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Cody and
right.
Brandy are AEW.
It would be a good match. It would be good.
Like
Too
winner
obvious.
Yeah, thank
like
you.
winner
Too obvious.
gets the other person's title. You know,
The-
like if
the
Cody
winner-
wins,
the winner
he's the
keeps
Chief Brandy
Pharaoh.
officer. You know.
The winner keeps Pharaoh.
There you go. Now you're thinking.
That made me sad.
Like that.
Plot twist: MJF runs in and takes him.
Oh.
No, fuck yeah, that would be awesome. Speaking of my boy.
Oh, you
Speaking
had
of MJF. Speaking of MJF. Yo, that shit on Wednesday night. My boy gonna get that ring next week. He gonna take out Hangman.
Yo, did anybody else not know
Right?
what that ring was even about? Because I don't remember them announcing it. I don't know like what it leads to. Like
I had no idea, but I was like, I don't care. I'm all about this fight right now.
Title match or
Here's the thing. Like there hasn't really been anything put out about it. Like the only thing Cody said is we're gonna have a mid-card not title per se, but some sort of award for like because he doesn't like mid-card title.
Right.
So we're gonna have something to award a wrestler, and
I'm guessing the ring is that.
Yeah, and basically he's taking a spin off. Remember when he was in ROH and he won the world title
And
and
he's
he had
telling
the
people
ring,
to kiss his ring.
and he was telling people to kiss his ring. So he took that and spun it into AEW. So that's going to be kind of their mid card thing. And I'm guessing that it's probably going to come with a few, almost like a Money in the Bank, but you can't cash in like Money in the Bank. It's a future title shot.
Yeah,
When
kinda
you
like,
want it, I mean that would be the only thing that would make it reasonable and a reason to have it.
Something more along the lines of like the Gift of the Gods title, going back to Lucha Underground.
Oh,
where,
yeah, yeah.
Won it, you could turn it in, but then a week later you got the title match. Like it was always you had to give a week's notice. So like if they get this ring, they could just pop it off and like hand it to somebody, and next week get a title shot. That kind of shit.
Yeah.
Not like whenever you want.
So Dom, have you finally conceived of the notion that Wardlow and MJF are not in the inner circle?
I will not, and people were actually taking up for me in group. I have guys like my man Destin, like
deep eye roll.
Okay, I will not until I absolutely positively know, because there's still a chance I can come on here and tell all of y'all I told you so, and I'm holding on to that hope. I'm just.
But honestly, how great is that match going to be next week?
Oh,
with
it's gonna be amazing.
Hangman and MJF.
Oh, that's
gonna be a great ass match.
And I don't know if you guys watch BTE like I watch BTE, but
Every week.
Hangman's not in the elite no more. He left.
Oh, he left.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left a while, like a few weeks.
No. He
officially left.
Was it this week?
Yeah,
it was this week.
The episode this week.
I'm sorry, my bad, y'all. I'm on antihistamines and shit.
So that means that the elite are now down a member. And I think the one thing that I appreciate is that they're not actually pushing the elite in AEW.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I appreciate it, but I think
they're not.
They go too far with it because it's gonna end up hurting the brand in the long run. Because like people watch AEW because they want the elite, they want the Bucks, they want Cody, they want Kenny, and if these guys just keep losing and losing and losing, it's gonna make people change the channel. Like fuck this, I came here to see these guys, you know. And it might also be one of the reasons, probably not, but one of the reasons that for the first time ever, and I hate that fucking phrase, NXT actually beat AEW in the ratings this week.
They beat him in the ratings because it was the go
I mean,
home
they had to
show
bring
for-
in.
Yeah.
They had to bring in
the
like
go home
3
show.
dozen. Well, they also brought in like 3 dozen superstars from Raw and SmackDown, and had like a massive invasion the whole show. Like they didn't even get to what they announced they were going to get to because they were just too busy invading. It was like, all right, cool. I guess I'm throwing this form out. Fuck it.
It was the go home show for Survivor Series.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But
And
last week NXT announced they were going to have that triple threat match with Pete Dunne, Damian Priest, and Killian Dane, and the winner was going to take Adam Cole at Survivor Series
Yeah.
for the NXT Championship. Well, that match never happened because they were just too busy running other superstars in. So now that match is taking place at War Games, and then the winner goes on to face Adam Cole. It was supposed to be Wednesday, but they just kind of forgot about it because they were like, "Oh, Shinsuke's here! Get him out there! Get him out there! Oh, here's Cesaro! Go, go, go! You know, we got Ricochet. Tell him to jump into the crowd. You know, like anything they could possibly do to get people to turn on the television, which is fine. But at the same time, you look a little thirsty. That's all.
And who honestly thinks Finn Balor's in NXT?
Hands.
honestly, I think he is, but I also still feel that there is that chance, Jose. There is that chance that he's gonna turn and join Raw or SmackDown or whatever.
This is what it feels like.
Yeah,
But
no, I
that's
have
all
to
I'm
agree
saying.
with Brucey on that one. I get a feeling that it's going to be like that, and everyone's going to be like, "Yeah, he's NXT forever," and also
It's going to be that Big Show
everybody off.
moment. He's going to rip the shirt, and it's going to be Raw or SmackDown underneath the NXT shirt.
Right?
No, he's
No,
gonna.
if anything,
he's
if
gonna be in
anything,
the
I think it's
final
gonna be the
two.
other way around. I think Kevin Owens is gonna rip off his shirt, and there's gonna be like NXT across his chest.
Kevin
That
Owens
would
is
be
the
cool,
fourth
but-
member. Kevin Owens.
No, Kevin Owens is on. He's on Team Raw, but I'm
Is he?
saying and in that Survivor Series match, I'm telling you, he's gonna turn around, rip some Raw shirt off. There's gonna be an NXT shirt underneath, and he's just gonna start like stunning everybody on Raw. I have a feeling it's one of those deep dark premonitions.
What if it's Sami Zayn that's the other member?
Meh. Like they've kind of killed Sami Zayn in WWE. Am I not the only one in the group that believes that? Like,
Absolutely.
No, you're not. I feel so bad for Sammy because he's
I do too.
so freaking talented.
Oh,
Mhm.
absolutely.
And I can say that about 90% of their roster.
and he's running around being a mouthpiece for a guy who A, speaks English, and B, is fucking funny. So I don't understand why they're doing that.
Storyline wise, he doesn't speak
Like
English.
I know Bruce. No, I know Bruce remembers like last year when they were asking him why he kept like kicking people in the nuts or low blowing AJ Styles. He'd look right at the camera and go in the mic and just be like, "No speaker English," which was hilarious. See, she's laughing. Like
It's just your
he
face,
can
dude.
speak
You make the
English.
best face.
He can make people laugh. He made that face. But they got Sammy running around talking for him. Like, he doesn't need that. Sammy don't need that. I'm glad he's on TV, but come on.
Remember WWE logic though. If you're not American born, you don't speak English.
Don't speak English.
So.
Yeah. And
I know it. It doesn't mean I don't think it's stupid.
And here,
Really is.
listen. Shinsuke's winning that triple threat match at Survivor Series.
Wow.
And do you know why he's winning that triple threat match at Survivor Series?
Do tell.
Because WWE is pushing hard for NXT Japan.
Mm.
That would
And
make sense.
They've been pushing that for a minute.
Yeah.
New Japan and Noah and those guys won't let them in the freaking door because of the way they've treated every Japanese superstar that has ever gone over there. Why do you think Asuka's getting a push again? Why do you think Shinsuke still has the title? Why do you think friggin' Kushida, when he wasn't hurt, didn't get hurt before
Undefeated.
he got hurt? He was undefeated and had a fucking rocket strapped to his ass and being shot to the moon.
No doubt. Like Kushida was like mini Goldberg. He just came out and beat everybody's ass, and only he could wrestle. There's a big difference.
It's because they're pushing for NXT Japan, and they want to get a brand over there. They're trying to take over the world, but everyone's catching on to what they're doing, and they're not liking it. Like at first, it was great. NXT UK, I think that was great. And UK doesn't have any. Well, and it's not that it was ever bad. They don't have any major outlets for their talent.
True.
I mean, literally, how many UK wrestling shows do you guys watch?
That one.
Besides, no, not counting
How many
NXT
UK
UK.
wrestling shows are there? Because really, like NXT UK kind of killed the British scene. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they grabbed up all the talent,
There,
and then the rest
there
of the
is a
British scene was
shit
like,
ton, dude.
out of business.
Dude,
There's a lot of
there's
promotions, but they're not
progress.
as yeah.
Progress is fucking amazing.
Oh, I agree. It's just it's harder now for those companies with all these talents that were there being signed exclusively to NXT UK and showing up on Thursday nights and whatever. It makes it a hell of a lot more difficult in that country. Like I think even Hope said that one day. Like, yo, that scene is practically dead now. Like I
Because
can't
of
find
UK.
Yeah, and so while they have some good companies, it's a real pain in the ass because they're like stretching to find talent, and like Zack Sabre can only show up so much. You know what I'm saying?
And Will Ospreay.
Right. So it's tough for them, but I mean, we keep talking about NXT and whether it's UK or the regular one. I had a question earlier that I think is just going to make people that watch this like, we got War Games coming up.
Yep.
I'm blown. Cut. We got War Games coming up, and with all these invasion angles on the way to it, it kind of made me think if you had to pick a promotion and invade NXT at War Games, like take a 4-man or 4-woman team or both to NXT for War Games this weekend and throw them in a match, who would you pick? What promotion? What people?
I'll take AEW. Okay.
Of course. And I want MJF, and MJF.
MJF, and
Well,
Wardlow.
That was
and the scarf.
That was my first choice. But I'm gonna go on a serious note here, guys. I'm not gonna mark out for MJF.
Okay.
Like I always do.
Hold on. What?
I know.
Shock?
I know. Don't tell anyone but the people that watch on YouTube.
Peter Avalon on you.
No. So seriously, for a War Games match from AEW, Darby Allin, John Moxley, Pentagon Jr.
Oh yeah.
And probably Jimmy Havoc.
Oh, he didn't even pick MJF. Wow.
Shocker.
No, that's like the team for a double cage because those guys are all fucking crazy.
Oh,
what I mean? Like, if anybody's gonna be like at home in that cage, it's gonna be those four. Like, oh yeah, I do this in my sleep. Like this is an off day for me. But yeah, I like that. We got anybody that like wants to go next, or should I go?
I want to hear Jose's MLW team.
You don't even know if he's picking MLW.
I'm telling him he's picking MLW.
They got no women though.
So what? It's a men's team.
Yeah, I do all the men's team. There you go. So
okay, go.
One team's got to be Contra.
Yes.
And then,
I mean, they got 4 guys at least. Yeah.
Then we got the Von Erichs.
Oh yeah.
And LA Park. And I'll go Filthy Tom Wallace.
He sucks.
Yeah,
that dude's garbage.
I'm not a huge fan of the Phils. I'm not gonna lie.
Our Manser.
Don't worry. Hope
sorry,
fine.
it's dark on my corner here, y'all.
Wendy's leaving us.
Wendy's
I'm not.
Wendy's going for a drive.
She's like, fuck your question. I'm out.
No, definitely not.
All right. Well, let's let her get on the road, and I'll give you mine because I actually have a men's and a women's team, and I'm gonna go with Impact Wrestling, and my 4 would be Brian Cage, Eddie Edwards, Moose, and Sammy Callahan.
I hate Moose.
I hate him, but the dude is in shape. He's got skill. He's come a long way. Like, just he get up in that cage and just show them NXT boys what's happening. That's all I'm saying. And then my women's team is not going to be a big surprise, but just knowing who the competition is and Shayna Baszler, Rhea Ripley, we gotta have Taya, we gotta have Jordan Grace, we gotta have Rosemary, because she's crazy, and of course the captain Tessa Blanchard.
Team thickness.
Team
Yeah, exactly.
thickness.
Cut.
Ooh, that'd
They
be hard
win.
though, cause
Team thick. We're out. Like they would shut that shit down.
that'd be a little hard though, because I highly doubt Taya would be okay with Tessa being captain, and Taya would be like super about that kind of shit.
Yeah, but Taya wants to get back at WWE for stealing her man, so she would just go in and
That's
whip
true.
everybody's ass. She ain't gonna give a fuck.
That's true. That's true.
Besides, where is Johnny? Anybody know?
Jumping
Buried
off
like it was
whatever-
the last
walls.
time.
Johnny,
Unsolved
whatever he
mysteries.
is this month.
Unsolved mysteries, y'all. Episode 3, Johnny Morrison. We had
Morrison,
EC3, and we
Mundo,
had I forget who Jose said, but episode 3, Matt Hardy. Episode 3 would be Johnny Morrison. All right, so if Wendy got enough time to like get her stuff on the road and isn't going to kill herself, we'd love to hear who you'd pick.
All right, NWA, let's do this. Nick Aldis, of course, right?
Oh,
That's it.
That I would always go, boom, boom, Colt Cabana. Can't say no to that man. I love him.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God, I had a complete brain fart just now. Shit.
You ain't got your notes.
No, I don't. I wouldn't even be able to look at them right now.
and she's driving. This is dedication.
This is how much I love you guys. No, bad pedestrians. What? They didn't have the right of way and they're crossing. Who told them to cross? I have a green light.
I hope this YouTube video doesn't turn into a snuff pic. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, what is her name with the half-painted face and the...
Rose.
Thank
Thunder
you,
Rosa.
Thunder
But you were
Rosa.
talking about men though. You had
Yeah,
Nick Holt.
Nick Cole, you got 2 more men.
No. Okay, so I was thinking Boom Boom, Nick Aldis, right?
Uh-huh.
I was just gonna mix up my group altogether.
No, that's not how it works. You don't have intergender war
you
games
guys are so
matches.
I
lame.
wish. I'm happy there's a women's. We'll get there.
Fair.
You
Was
got
it the
Eli
old guy?
Drake, James
Thank you.
Storm.
That's what I was thinking of. Eli Drake and Storm. Thank you.
Yeah.
Think I was watching
Great
it
minds
earlier,
think alike.
That's a good team though.
right?
Do I want to ask you for your women, or are you just gonna be like, oh shit?
There's gonna be a lot of screaming. Sorry, you guys. I'm very road ragey.
Jessica.
Well, so
I
here's
almost
the
picked her, by the way.
guys. We've had an amazing show tonight,
Hell yeah.
and we could probably talk for hours and hours and hours on end. But next week's episode, on next Thursday, our key topic will be none other than the return of CM Punk to WWE News.
Oh man, I want to talk about it now.
No. That's for next
Jose's
week's
like,
episode.
damn it, I'm not
Just for Jose. So I'm gonna do this for all of us. So because Wendy's driving, and Dom's in love with his fake Charlotte, and
Fake my ass.
Jose's Wish.com NJPW shirt, and my
Zip it,
sweet
Walmart
ass
scarf.
real deal MJF Burberry scarf. I'm Bruce.
Chinatown
we're
Burberry.
And for Top Rope Wrestling Talk, we're going to sign off. Don't forget to go to Facebook and look at our group and leave the comments below. Have a great night and hope you enjoyed the show.
Hit the like button.
Yes,
subscribe.
hit the like button.
Subscribe.
And subscribe.
Leave the comments below.
Comments below.
All
Do
right.
all of it. Like it, subscribe it, comment it.
All that shit.
All of it.